right, guys, we're going to dive right into a reading here. The message I keep getting is the divine feminine is moving in silence, okay? Many of you are protecting your energy right now because I feel like there's a lot that's coming up internally. You feel a lot of excitement, but you don't know how to pinpoint where that excitement is coming from. And a lot of the times that this happens to you on the journey, you know that you're supposed to just go with the flow. But I feel like many of you are on the lookout. Something big is coming for the Divine Feminine Collective. And I feel like it's going to set you off on a new chapter of the journey. Okay, let's see what fell on the floor here. Okay, so I'll keep those here because I definitely sense Pentacles energy as well. The number 6 is a number of perseverance. Overcoming something, okay? Because before that we had the 5, which was a lot of challenges. Something might have challenged your stability. But I see you guys overcoming it. You have a lot more ambition or motivation this time around. Things might be looking up for many of you who have felt like you were under spiritual attack, or if any of you might be feeling like you're under spiritual attack now. For me, the 6 of Pentacles is like you'll get through it. So if a lot of you have been worrying about finances, the direction of your career, maybe even like Wands energy, fire energy, just wanting to seek out more of your purpose, but just trying to put your finger on how, okay? There's a lot of ideas coming to many of you and you are looking for a way to really narrow that down. The best thing you can do is journal. I highly recommend just journaling and making a list of things that you're most from 1 to 5 you're most passionate about, and really start narrowing it down, because you can only focus on one thing at a time. So focus on one thing and really smash it, and then move on to the next thing, okay? So don't be a dabbler. Don't dabble in a lot of things and then leave a lot of unfinished projects laying around. Sometimes that may be good, because then when you pick up momentum, you have a bunch of things going at the same time. But if you're like me, like I like to focus on like one thing at a time and really kill it. And then, once I've got the hang of that, I'll move on to something else. So maybe some of you need that reminder with perseverance, okay? Not to worry is what I'm hearing as well. Your finances will be balanced. Don't worry about money or anything like that. I feel like even with the Wands energy coming up, a lot of you are wanting to take risks on like different ventures. It might be like motivated towards like your passions, but you're hesitating or you're second guessing. The 6 is an energy of overcoming. Like, just do it. You have nothing else to lose, is that type of energy. And it's about time you give this a try, is another message I'm hearing. So that might be a confirmation for some of you. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords coming through. And it's important that you guys follow through, because the 7 of Swords is all about having confidence right now. You might feel like the odds are against you. You might feel like you're a lone wolf. You have to travel on your own. You have to take this risk on your own despite the odds. But 7 is a number about confidence about going on your own path despite what other people think. And you better be prepared. You better to be prepared to move in silence. Okay? This might be for those of you who are in separation right now as well from your counterpart, because I feel like the moon is shining a light on things that you need to focus on right now other than this twin flame journey. Many of you need to take care of business. You need to continue to take care of business, is what I'm hearing, okay? We also have the 10 of Cups here coming through. Your twin flame connection maybe felt very energetically, very heavily. The desires of both twin flames right now is the 10 of Cups. It's the happy ending. But in order to get there, I feel like there are a bunch of lessons lined up for many of you to either have the confidence to move through with perseverance, like with the 6 and the 7, or like painfully move through it, right? Like, why me? I think it's more about taking accountability constantly. Like if you're in a connection with your twin flame and you're having to ask like, oh, well, why would they do this and why would they do that? This is your time to stop and say, why am I allowing this situation to affect me, to the ability or to the extent that it does. When do I take accountability? When do I take responsibility and shift myself or, my actions from blame to taking responsibility and then moving forward in a new direction? So if that's resonating for those of you, I have this numerology deck. I'm going to dive into messages around like what you can look forward to as you move ahead. What key messages are coming out from the universe for you as you move ahead? Okay, so we have forgiveness. In order to get to the 10 of Cups, many of you need forgiveness. I feel like a lot of you are going this journey alone. Whether you're a divine masculine or divine feminine, it doesn't matter. Separation has occurred between the both of you. But it's for a very good reason. It's for a very important reason is what I'm getting with forgiveness. The 9 and the 6, when you combine those energies, the 9 is about, attaining something, life lessons learned. And I feel like that life lesson has a lot to do with accountability. It's like shifting the focus from resentment and like angst, okay, like maybe like anger towards your twin, to responsibility, taking responsibility for your own actions, how you played a role in some of the lessons that you might be experiencing on your journey. But again, despite that, forgiveness is probably what is allowing you to persevere. You're probably persevering and shifting your focus, and you're shifting your focus to things like your career and your finances. And many of you, again, like you're getting serious about making a lot of money and focusing on sharing your gifts, just getting off your butt and starting that new business idea or endeavor that you know what you have to do. You know what the steps are. It's just a matter of doing it. Many of you need to hear that as much as you feel like time is on your side or you have it all figured out in your mind and it's like, oh yeah, I'll just start tomorrow. I'll just do it tomorrow. It feels figured out in your mind. But again, like you've got to take the physical action to get there. Okay, so I feel like this is a reading for many of you who are experiencing great, beautiful shifts on your twin flame journey. There could be a little bit of like, this kind of moving on, moving in silence, moving forward, learning the lessons that you both have learned while in communication. And now there's a separation, but I feel like you both are resisting this feeling of like being upset or angry with one another. It's more you both are being understanding of one another's path. Okay, that's just what I'm getting. I'm going to end off the reading here. It's just a short check-in, but considering you both are being compassionate and understanding towards one another, that just kind of led me into this whole feeling of feeling romantic towards one another as well. Like that's been an energy that's been coming up. It's not like so bold and in your face, but it's just really subtle. It's like, after you have conflict, but then you come to a place of understanding. And then after you come to that place of understanding, the love grows or the bond grows. After the bond grows, I feel like the romance starts setting in. So I'll probably do one on Patreon about this, maybe a little bit later tonight, and we'll get a little bit deeper into the sensual messages. But for now, we'll keep it civil. I want to know what romantic thoughts both the divine masculine and the divine feminine are having right now. Because I know a lot of divine masculines are tuned into the readings at this time because the feminine's energy is like, you're not accessible. Many of you are hermiting. Many of you are second guessing things. You're thinking, you're, re-strategizing. You're not planting seeds just yet because you need to think about the soil that you're going to plant the seed in. Okay, so whether it's healthy, whether it's a good location. So when you guys are in this place, I feel like it's really attractive for the masculines to feel like they need to give you space. So let's go ahead and find out how you both are feeling about this, okay? Like especially romantically, because I'm getting the vibe that that's coming up. Let's do feminine first, and then let's go ahead and pull a card for the masculines. How is the feminine feeling? Okay, so we have surrendering. I feel like you guys, like, you're in this, you were or maybe are in this place of pushing your masculine away. That's why he's on his way out with the luggage. The luggage for me represents a lot of the trauma on the journey that you experience, the triggering. And it's like both of you kind of go off in your own corners. And I feel like a lot of the divine feminines are surrendering to this. And the romantic message I get out of this is that if I didn't love you, baby, I'd be long gone. Okay, so it's not like you don't feel your counterpart's energy. It's just that you accept the separation. Like you accept the good with the bad, especially with the sun and the moon picture. Like both of you are accepting the good with the bad. And oftentimes that means like you accept the space, you accept the separation. I feel like you both are moving in silence in a way. Like okay, despite karmic situations and blah, 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 I feel like it's only ever the karmic that ever posts or shows or reflects or has in public the relationship with the divine masculine. But when it comes to the divine masculine, I feel like they're silent. They're moving in silent. They know how to move in silent just like you, and they don't want to do anything to trigger you. You know, at the end of the day, they're holding this silent space for you, as are you, divine feminine. Don't deny it. You guys are surrendering to this connection here because it's like you've learned that lesson. It's like, you know what, at the end of the day, you do feel them romantically, but damn, you've got a lot of shit to take care of on your own plate. So even if they are off doing whatever it is they're doing, it doesn't matter what it is, you're giving the responsibility and accountability to them. You're not taking on any heavy energies that comes along with this journey right now, because you have your fish to fry as well as your divine masculine. But the reason you both keep resurfacing and coming back to this connection, like even telepathy is happening between the both of you. And I feel like a lot of your masculines want the telepathy because they are experiencing a lot of the romanticism, especially when you hermit and close yourself off, divine feminine. You are their medicine woman. They feel a lot more romantic, and that romantic energy they can penetrate your walls with. That water energy, emotion, that will seep through your walls, no matter how high or you know, well placed your walls are. Your divine masculine will come in with emotion, water energy, cups energy, and seep through the walls and get to you. And when they can tap in on what it is you're feeling or how it is you're feeling, you're surrendering because you don't have room right now to chase. You don't have room right now to fight or to battle your divine masculine because of their lessons. It's like you would rather let them just go and deal with their lessons, okay? And that's how they perceive you. The masculines right now are feeling self-confidence, or they could be working on self-confidence, just looking good, feeling good, smelling good. I feel like your masculines deserve whatever peace of mind they're feeling right now. And I am getting that because of your surrender, divine feminine. And many of you can feel a sense of renewal coming in the connection. But there is some work to be done. There is some forgiveness to be done. There is this need to accept that both of you ideally want the 10 of Cups with one another, but you're battling the outside world, society's expectations, what you ideally want and truly want versus what it is society expects of you, or what makes you look good versus, you know, again, what it is you truly want on the inside. Okay, a lot of deep stuff coming up for twin flames right now, but yeah, with the 10 of Cups there, I feel like you guys will get through it. I feel like Mother Earth or the universe or Gaia, like her plan is to have divine feminine and divine masculine come together in happy harmony and spread the earth with children and raising those children, so that those children can raise children, and that those children can raise children, and we continue to plant healthy seeds that fertilize this earth, because Gaia is dying to shine again. She's dying to be healthy again. And that's why she's kind of pushing these twin flames together to really battle the norms in society, so that way we expose just how actually not normal those norms are, and just kind of awaken, you know, humanity's eyes again to, you know, what we're naturally here to do for the planet. Okay, it's not about us; it is about the planet here. that we are choosing to have the soul experience on, and how accountable are we going to be? I feel like many of the divine feminines are feeling this heavily with the feminine energy coming to Gaia, being more in tune with Gaia. And that's why many of you will oftentimes find yourself in a teaching role with your divine masculines. So kudos to you, divine feminines. Remain patient with yourselves. The goddess energy on this planet itself will guide you in the direction that you need to go in at this time. So take it easy, okay? Forgiveness is a big thing right now. Allow your divine masculines to feel this confidence within themselves again, because it's only when they feel confident they can make the right decisions. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't know who this reading this is for, but I love you guys. Take it easy, and I will catch you in the next one, okay? And for those of you waiting on personal readings, I will be banging them out this week and getting them right to you. Thank you guys so much for supporting me over on Wizio. I really, really appreciate you guys jumping on there, and I'm really ecstatic to work with you one-on-one. Again, guys, the promotion of my coupon code SUMMER23 is on until July 31st. So if you guys want to book a personal session, I would love to work with you one-on-one. Be sure to head to Wizio.com and check out some of the reviews that I've got on there before you book a reading with me. Otherwise, you can check me out on Patreon if you just want to chat with me one-on-one, or check out a library full of other personal content that I posted behind the scenes. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow, okay? All right. Bye, guys.